Everything they've ever worked for has led up to this moment. You've chosen the top 12, and tonight is their debut. Welcome to the main event. This is American Idol.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your judges, Randy Jackson, Ellen DeGeneres, Cara Diaguardi, and Simon Cowell. And your host, Ryan Seacrest.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is Tuesday night, and we are live. Right now, let me reintroduce you to this big stage. This is where we raise the stakes, and things get very serious. This is when we begin the countdown to the finale. Show the judges some more love, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that panel. I mean, superstars. Look at those guys. So, here's what we've got for you. 450 screaming fans you've been hearing from so far this evening. Cameras and lights galore. This is truly a platform suited for a superstar. Just a little bit of pressure for these guys tonight. Want to see them? You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, your top 12. You guys ready for a good show? Ready to do it? Okay, get set. We're going to get started. Now, for this top 12, the theme tonight, very interesting. We're going to take on a super group. Matter of fact, take a look at this videotape. Roll it, guys.
The Rolling Stones are the most iconic band on the planet, period. Their recent world tour has been recognized as the most successful in all of music history. Their live shows define the very meaning of rock and roll. Propelled by the swaggering showmanship of Mick Jagger and the legendary guitar riffs of Keith Richards. The two first met in 1962 when the Stones formed as a blues and R&B cover band. But it was Mick and Keith's original material that would make them superstars and earn them the reputation as one of the greatest songwriting partnerships of all time. With over 50 albums and sales of over 200 million, the success and timeless appeal of the Rolling Stones is testimony to the power of outstanding music.
Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name.
They are truly the greatest rock and roll band in the world. And tonight, American Idol is honored to pay tribute.
An incredible songbook to choose from, and we're going to kick things off with Michael. Let's take a look at his life back home.
I grew up in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's a fun time in life. I loved growing up there. We were always performing. My mom wrote plays, and I was kind of the ham of the family. When I was 15, I was getting really into my football, and I was like, that's where I'm going, that's my path. When my mom got real sick, you know, things shifted in my spirit, and then she ended up dying, and I just kind of lost my way with that. Football wasn't the end-all be-all for me anymore. Music was my savior during that time. I bought a guitar again. I hadn't had a guitar for a long time.
We were at a friend's house, and he just picked up the guitar, and he starts playing on. And I'm like, when did you do that? I had no idea.
Amazing thing about life and how it kind of regenerates, and with my wife and I having a baby, you know, our little baby is bringing our family close together again.
As a husband and as a person in general, he's just such a good guy.
I think my mom would be extremely proud to see me do this, you know. I think she would just be really proud of the man that I want to be on this earth and that I'm, you know, getting close to being.
So the big man takes the big stage tonight with Miss You. Here is Michael Lynch.
Ooh, baby. Said I've been holding out so long, sleeping all alone. Girl, I miss you. Said I've been hanging by the phone, sleeping all alone. Wanna kiss you. Woo-hoo, baby. Hey. Oh, baby. Well, I've been haunted in my sleep. You've been starring in my dreams. Wanna kiss you. Said I've been hanging in my hall, waiting on your call. And when the phone rings, tell me why. Oh, everybody waits so long. So tell me why you wait so long, baby. Everybody waits so long. Won't you come on, come on? Woo. Said I miss you, baby. Said I miss you, baby. Tell me why. Oh, why? Said everybody waits so long, baby. Tell me why you wait so long. Won't you come on, come on?
Yo. All right, so top 12 week, it's time to knock it out of the box. We're looking to see who's got this, who's in it to win it, right? Big Mike comes out, he's been good every week, and I tell you what, I wasn't so crazy when the arrangement started, but it reminded me how great of a performer you've become. And dog, you slayed it, a way to start the show, baby.
Well, what's not to love about that, Mike? That you, I don't know, it's at some point I'm going to be disappointed, but not yet. You just completely, that's the way to start the night. Amazing. Good.
First night, big stage. It's hard. You got to fill up that stage. And what was so great about the Stones is they were incredible performers. Mick Jagger was comfortable up there. He had a swagger, a style, an attitude. And that's what you delivered tonight. And I just thought, you know, that's what this is all about, is conveying the message of the song, but being hot on stage. And you did that. And I really liked it.
Yeah, I thought, look, you know, you've definitely got your confidence up now, Mike, particularly after last week. It was such a great performance. If I'm being honest, particularly when you see the clip of the Rolling Stones back, I thought the performance at times, particularly your dancing, was kind of corny. And it was. You know, you sang it well. But I think when you watch it back, it was verging at times, my turn, a tiny bit desperate.
No.
Yeah, I do.
So, What part about it, the dancing, you mentioned Dance Party USA, Mr. Kyle, but what part of the dancing or the other other components of the performance look desperate to you?
Do you want me to talk to you or talk to Mike?
Game on!
I'm actually trying to help him out a little bit, buddy, because I want him to stay in the competition. Are you all right with that?
This is getting very uncomfortable. Back on the stage. Right. Back on the stage.
Go back up.
Please go back on the stage.
And try and give him some constructive
Mike,
criticism. Thank you.
I didn't like was the middle part.
Go ahead.
Right, we can sort this out in my trailer afterwards if that's what you want to do. But in the meantime, Mike, I think it was the middle part of the song in particular.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So, you like Mike? You want to vote for Mike? By the way, I knew if he came after me, he'd back me up.
I didn't like that.
1-866-IDOL-01. 1-866-436-5701. If you're with AT&T, you can text the word vote to 5701. Lines open at the end of the show. They'll stay open for at least 2 hours. Thank you, Michael. That's it for now. After this, more Stones from Dee Dee and Casey live here next. Back with you live on American Idol. It's our first night on the big stage. I'm here with Dee Dee Benami, ladies and gentlemen. So in a moment, we're going to learn more about your mother, but I understand that she's not here tonight because she can't watch you perform for some reason here in person.
Yeah, she gets really nervous watching me perform, and then I feel nervous, and then she doesn't want to see me get judged either. She doesn't usually listen to the judging
So what does she
part.
do when she's watching on TV when you're judged?
I think she turns it down or just turns it off for a second and waits.
Goes to heat up a piece of pizza or something.
Yeah,
like that, right?
she moves away. She's like, I don't want to see my baby get judged.
All right, well, Mom, if you're watching, we're going to learn more about you right now and your family. Take a look at this.
I was raised in Knoxville, Tennessee, and then I moved out to LA almost 4 years ago. I have an older sister and a younger sister. I'm the middle child. We're three very different people, but I was always the artistic, dreamy one.
Dee Dee was the high needs baby. When she was born, she screamed bloody murder. We always knew she had a loud voice. She was going to do whatever she wanted because that's Dee Dee.
Mommy Benami came out from Tennessee. She flew out and she's watching my apartment and staying at my place.
It's wonderful to be here right now in Los Angeles to support Dee Dee during this time, and I can be at the performances, and I'm really enjoying that.
I'm actually the person that pushes myself the most out of anybody in my family, but my mom's very supportive, and I'm happy she's here. It's nice to have a piece of home here with me, so.
Singing the Stones classic, Play with Fire, here she is, Dee Dee Benami.
Well, you've got your diamonds and you've got your pretty clothes. The chauffeur drives your car. You let everybody know. But don't play with me, 'cause you're playing with fire. Your mother, she's an heiress, owns a block in St. John's Wood. Your father'd be there with her if he only could, but don't play with me, 'cause you're playing with fire. And took her diamonds and tiaras by the score. Now you get to kicks and Stepney, not in Knightsbridge anymore. But don't play with me, 'cause you're playing with fire. Don't play with me, 'cause you're playing with fire.
Yo, all right, so got the Rolling Stones, one of the greatest bands in the history of music, right? Always interested to see, I'm sure the other judges too, what songs you guys are going to pick tonight, what was going to happen. You picked Playing With Fire, and I got to tell you what, I think for the first time for me in weeks, Dee Dee, man, you on fire tonight, dude. That was one of your best performances for me in a long time. Nice one.
You have an amazing voice, and I love that you lost your way, and then that could spin you out, but you didn't let it. You got right back, and this has got to be nerve-wracking to be here right now. So yeah. I was proud that you got right back in the song. I thought you sounded great, and you made the word fire 2 syllables, which I thought was great. That was great.
I think sometimes when you push on your vocals, you lose your way a bit. But what I liked tonight that I saw was an intensity that you attacked the song with. And that's what those lyrics were about. And you got dark. And there's something very compelling about the sweetness of your voice with the eeriness of the song. And you did it last week. So for me, it's 2 steps in the right direction. Both weeks, you're moving towards who you are as an artist.
Thank you.
Very well done.
No, you know what? I agree with what everybody said today, Dee Dee. I think what I like about you is that you are beginning to show us the kind of artist you want to be. Very cool choice of song. I thought you were going to lose it 30 seconds in. Yeah. I mean, twice. And that's what Nerves does to you on this big stage. But I've been a fan of yours for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Again, it was a very, very solid, not brilliant performance. I think you can still do better than that.
I do too. Thank you.
What was the idea behind going a little bit darker? Was it the unpredictability factor for you this week?
Well, Siobhan was actually my roommate for a while.
She's rubbing off on you?
She's rubbing off on me a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. I love her. Everybody's seen, you know, this really sweet, emotional side to me, but I've been in LA for a really long time, and I don't think I would have lasted this long if I didn't have this.
Claws.
Yeah, it's this thing that keeps me alive in this town, you know, and that's why I picked the song, and that's why I really liked it a lot.
Well, it worked for you. If you want to vote for Dee Dee, call 1-866-IDOL-02, 1-866-436-5702, or you can text the word VOTE to 5702. Calls are toll-free from landlines, and standard text rates do apply. Thank you very much, Dee Dee. Good luck. We're going to keep it going right now with Casey James. Roll this.
I grew up in a town called Cole, a little bitty town in Texas. My mom and dad were divorced when I think I was 4 or 5.
Raising the 2 kids alone was hard. Cried myself to sleep many nights. Casey had a really bad reaction to the pertussis vaccine when he was 3 months old. He just nonstop, one seizure after another, and they put him in the hospital and said that, you know, that he was brain damaged, so that's why I was so worried about him not talking. He would hum tunes in the crib before he talked, and that's the truth. So I wasn't worried about him anymore. I knew he was going to sing.
My whole family plays and sings. My cousins, my mom, my brother, and I'm probably the least talented out of all of them.
We went through a lot together. I think that's probably why we're so close. It's something wonderful came out of it. So it's worth it. Every bit of it.
There's no way I would be where I'm at right now if it weren't for my family. No way.
All the way from Texas to Hollywood. And here's It's All Over Now from Casey James.
Baby used to stay out all night long, made me cry to dumb me wrong. She heard my eyes open, that's no lie. Tables turn, now it's her turn to cry. 'Cause I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now. Yeah, she used to run around every man in town, Spent all my money playing a high-class game. She put me out, it was a pity how I cried. Tables turned, now it's her turn to cry. 'Cause I used to love her, but it's all over now. I used to love her, but it's all over now. Because I used to love her, but it's all over now.
All right, listen, you know, I'm excited about this, though. You know why? You're supposed to wait. All right, so check it out. You're back to the Casey that I love. I actually think you can make a great artist career like this in the wake of like the Kenny Wayne Shepherds and the Johnny Langs. You playing the guitar, bluesy, kind of fiery, stonesy, rocky. I loved it. Awesome. You are back for me. You back.
Thank you.
Casey, I think for just about, well, for most women, their hearts are going to start racing just looking at you, but, right? But then for people like me, blondes, I think, I thought it was fantastic, Casey, fantastic.
What do you mean?
I think that I said, maybe it was last week or the week before, that you were trying to be a rock star. Well, tonight, you were a rock star. I love one of the earliest Stone songs. They didn't even write it. But, you know, for you to pick this song, it's got a country kind of twang, but it's got blues and soul. And that's what I've been missing from you. Last week, you did a country song. But this shows your soul and the fact that you can riff and go off and the best parts of your voice. This was your best performance since we met.
I actually don't agree with that, and I'll tell you why. I think you actually, you look great, you sang it well, you played the guitar well, but for me, that was like an audition performance, not using this stage and the platform you have to do what I've seen with other artists over the years, which is to do something incredible. And I think that's what you've got to start doing now. You've got to push yourself, not just be a guy standing in the middle of a stage playing the guitar. It has to be more than that.
But he plays very well.
No, I mean, you're a very, very good artist, and people are going to really like you. But, you know, when you watch this back, there's got to be more.
You mean using the stage?
Just be a star.
Pick up the amp.
I didn't realize that you were a natural blonde. You?
I didn't know either.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I am.
Randy's not. Now, you were a little bit worried about using this guitar. You thought they were going to crush you for it, right?
Yeah, I really did. I thought they were going to eat me up on this one.
Well, it worked out for you. If you want to vote for Casey, call 1-866-IDOL-03, 1-866-436-5703, or you can text the word vote to 5703. Lines will open at the end of the program. Thank you very much, Casey. Appreciate it, brother. Good work, man. After this, Lacey Brown goes live with the Stones. Don't go anywhere. It's Idol. Welcome back to American Idol. Tonight, the top 12 are opening the Jagger Richards songbook. And remember, you can head to the American Idol page on iTunes to download all the performances. Next up, it is Lacey.
I was born and raised in Amarillo, Texas. There isn't like a whole lot to do there, just us in the Panhandle. I come from a really supportive family.
She's 5 years old.
Wave to the camera. Happy birthday.
My wife and I have been
pastors of Victory Church in Amarillo for 27 years.
So the church has had a big impact on me musically.
Lacey really doesn't have a lot of experience singing outside the church. She's like me, naturally shy, introverted.
First note I ever sang was when I was like 13 or 14 years old.
She heard somebody say that if you remain shy, you'll miss your destiny. And now, for Lacey to be on that stage and looking into those cameras, it's just an amazing, amazing experience. The feeling is indescribable. It's like, yeah, that's my girl.
From 1967, here is Ruby Tuesday, live from Lacey Brown.
She would never say where she came from. Yesterday don't matter if it's gone. While the sun is bright, or in the darkest night, no one knows. She comes and she goes. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you? And when you change with every new day, still I'm gonna miss you. There's no time to lose, I heard her say. Oh, catch your dreams before they slip away. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you? And when you change with every new day, still I'm gonna miss you. She would never say where she came from.
Yo, listen, definitely very interesting. I love with the string quartet and starting it off, very, very interesting arrangement. And I wasn't jumping up and down about it vocally because it wasn't like one of those wow moments, but I actually was pleasantly surprised. I mean, you know, it felt like when you hit the first chorus, you were going to kind of lose it, but you kind of held it together. So, I mean, it was definitely the most interesting one of the night so far.
Lacey, I thought it was weird that on the slowest part of the song you were standing and moving, and then when it started, you know, kind of building, you sat down. And you did that before. You like to sit on the edge of things. Don't go to the Grand Canyon. But that I think that was the opposite. I would have seen you start sitting and then standing, and it was a tiny, tiny bit sleepy for me.
Okay.
But I'm a fan of yours.
Well, thank you.
I gotta agree with the guys. It was 50-50 for me. It's hearing your voice right up clear is great, and I love that you've been doing that, you know, the last few weeks. But there definitely were some issues where you didn't hit the notes right.
Okay.
And I think you can do better. I think you have it in you. I kind of like the drama that you were trying to give, but I think you could have put more into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of know what you're saying. I think, Lacey, I was trying to think this through when you were performing, where there's a slight issue with you, which is that you perform like an actress. Everything is really, really precise. Picking up on what Ellen said, it's just very, very thought through. Nothing wrong with the vocals. The song was okay, but I kind of feel with you now, maybe you've just got to stop overthinking this, let yourself go a little bit, because you're in danger of doing the same thing week after week.
Okay.
You're overthinking it. But there's nothing wrong with the vocals, as I said.
All right, thank you.
Good news about the voice now. You feel yourself inside your head thinking through each step and each camera and all those moves right up here?
Yeah, there's a lot more stage to work out.
Yeah.
And this is our first week, so I think maybe just trying to figure out where
I
all to do everything.
This is the left side of the stage. You get to know this for a little bit, and then you can, work your way all the way over
Yeah.
to the right side of
I
the
can do
stage.
this
And then-
next week.
Have you met this group over here, these guys?
Yes, I
You
have.
said
They're
hi to them?
awesome.
Okay. You'll get more comfortable with it. Let me give out the numbers. Look right into America there. Look in the eyes of our country. If you want to vote for Lacey, 1-866-IDOL-04. It's 1-866-436-5704. If you're with AT&T, you can text the word vote to 5704. Good luck to you, Lacey. Thank you very much. And thank you. Thank you, ladies. After this, Andrew Garcia takes us back to 1969. More Stones live next. This is fun. Are you guys having fun?
Yes.
It's a good time.
Are you having a good time with your new family here,
Yes,
Ellen?
I'm having a ball.
You're locked on American Idol live at Randy Jackson over my shoulder here. It's a busy night as the top 12 take on the Rolling Stones. He introduced us to his family at our LA auditions. You remember that?
But there's a little more about Andrew.
We'd like to know it. Roll
Yes. Good job.
People know my parents grew up around gangs, but my dad was also a musician and a singer.
I'm not a professional or nothing like that, but I do play and sing, a little bit.
He was never really like, oh, you want to play guitar? Or he didn't even ask if I liked it or anything.
I thought he was going to be a custodian for some reason, that was on my mind. Because when he was little, he had a habit of collecting keys.
One day I just picked it up, and then he was like, oh, you like playing guitar? I just wanted to, I don't know, just be known for something. I didn't ever think it was going to be singing. I didn't even have money to have a guitar.
We couldn't financially, do anything for him. I was job to job, but, I did what I could, though.
My parents never had money. They had, a rough life, but I know they'll support me to the fullest.
Now he can take care of his wife and his baby, Give them something that I couldn't give them.
Now I'm just like my dad, just playing guitar and singing just like him.
I'm proud. I'm proud of him, really.
From the album Let It Bleed, here is Give Me Shelter, coming to you from Andrew Garcia.
Ooh, the storm is threatening my very life today. If I don't get some shelter, ooh yeah, I'm gonna fade away. Whoa, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. Whoa, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. Fire is sweeping our very street today. Burns like a red coal carpet. Mad Bull lost its way. Whoa, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. Whoa, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. Love, children, it's just a kiss away. It's just a kiss away. It's just a kiss away.
Yo, dog, I love you, right?
Yeah.
Man, look, I'm telling you, listen, I love the song, I love the Stones, I love you, but it was just pitchy everywhere, man. It wasn't great, dude. Honestly, just keep...
You're being real
No, just keeping it real. It wasn't great.
Be
It
real
was
with me.
pitchy.
Cool.
It was pitchy everywhere.
All right, man.
Yeah, just a little under a lot of times.
What do I know? I think that was your best performance yet. I loved it.
There were definitely elements where we started to hear that tone that we've been missing in that voice. My thing, though, is it's War Children. It's just a shot away. It's a song about war written at the Vietnam. And it's like, I wanted to feel that from you, what you were talking about. And it was just, I felt it at times, and then most of the time I didn't. So it's the connection that bothered me the most out of that performance. But I do still like you. I do.
But what was he supposed to do?
I just wanted more intensity. I mean,
Well, you wanted to
when
come on
see-
stage with a tank or
I'm
something.
just telling you, when you see Mick Jagger up there, he's like, war, you know, it's intense. He's filling up the stage.
No, but you're taking this too literally every
you know
time.
what,
You know, like they're
Simon?
supposed to act
This is
out.
what was so great about the Stones. They wrote incredible songs, and they felt them on that stage. And that's all I want for him, is to make him better, because he's good, and I want to make you better. Yeah,
Hmm?
not angry. Passionate,
Yeah.
passionate.
Simon? You had a late night last night.
I did.
You did, didn't you?
I did.
Look, to be honest with you, I think I'm somewhere in the middle here. I think you gave it 100%. My gut feeling is that you were better in rehearsals than you were on the night. Something didn't quite connect with the song. But you've had so much mixed criticism. You've had to move away from what you've done before, because otherwise you're just going to be singing straight up every week. So I genuinely hope that you survive another week.
Yeah.
I do.
I saw some of that rehearsal. Did you feel like you were a little bit more comfortable earlier in the day? Or?
The judges were, they're here.
The judges were not here in rehearsal.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference, right?
Yeah.
All right. If you want to vote for Andrew, the numbers 1-866-IDOL-05, 1-866-436-5705, or you can text the word vote to 5705. Don't do anything until the end of the show. Andrew, thank you and good luck to you, my man. After this, another Stones hit coming to you from Katie Stevens live. Hang on. What'd you say, Lauren? They're swiveling around. I know they're uncomfortable stools. Welcome back. It's a live 2-hour event here at American Idol. Katie is with me right now. And Bruce, get a shot of the people holding Katie's face up in the audience there. Do you know those people?
Yeah, those are my brother's college roommates. And then my brother and my mom and everybody are over there. And then my friends are over in that corner.
So your brother's so close to your friends, bro, that you're not with them, huh? Put them on the other side of the audience there. All right, let's talk about you in this competition. They've said be younger, be current, be youthful, be you. Now it's Rolling Stones week.
I have no other choice but to be old.
Well, what song did you choose, and then why was it one that you felt you connected with?
Well, I chose to sing Wild Horses, and I chose this song because the lyrics really spoke to me, like, wild horses couldn't drag me away, so it kind of speaks to me, like, in this moment, this is my time, and this is what I really want to do, so wild horses couldn't drag me away from
How
this.
familiar were you with Rolling Stones music prior to this week?
I mean, I've known songs when my dad introduced me to so many different types of music when I was younger, so, I mean, I was familiar with it, but
Who's the lead singer?
Mick Jagger.
That's good. She's like crossing my fingers. All right, let's take a look at this tape and get set to sing. Good luck to you, okay?
I'm from Middlebury, which is a very small town in Connecticut. There's not a lot to do. It's not like a city, but I loved growing up in Middlebury.
What you see is what you get with Katie. She's just a really loving, happy kid.
When I was younger, I was really shy, and I was afraid to sing in public.
She was a ham. She wasn't shy. She used to dress up and dance around the house. One of the first times she sang in public was at my brother's wedding. Katie was 8, and her and her brother performed From This Moment. Here it is.
Oh my God, Mom, why couldn't you have told me to stay on pitch? I want my entire family to all be proud of me and see me do this, because this is just something so huge, and it'll kind of hopefully put Connecticut on the map.
Singing for you tonight, America. Here is Wild Horses coming to you from Katie Stevens.
Childhood living is easy to do. The things you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. And wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. And wild, wild horses will ride them someday.
Yo. All right, so listen. So I know we've been giving you a lot of misdirection and like crazy ideas and stuff. Look, it's a great song. If you sing it well, it's all good all the time, right? Listen, I actually think you sang that really well. There were a couple of moments where there were little pitch things here, but you corrected it, and I thought it was a very strong performance.
Well, first of all, I almost wore that. Second of all, I thought that it started a little pitchy, and then once you got into it, you sounded amazing. You have such a great voice. You sounded so good once you got into it. I really, and what a great song. Good choice. Good choice.
Katie, it's never technically perfect with you, but what I like about tonight was you made some nice variations on the melody, and where you were going was the right direction. It really was, and that shows your talent. And it was better than last week. It definitely was.
Thank you.
I would say this is the only week where you've actually chosen a really strong song. That was a very, very clever choice. I actually recorded that song with Susan Boyle, so I know the song really well. I didn't like the second half of the arrangement because I think you lost the emotion. But this is, as I said, the first time where I think you connected with a song, and more importantly, I think you made a difference. You gave it 100%, so well done.
Katie Stevens. Nice. Yes. For Katie, 1-866-IDOL-06, 1-866-436-5706, or you can text the word VOTE to 5706. Calls are toll-free from landlines, and standard text rates do apply. Thank you, Katie, and good luck to you, sweetheart. When we come back, Tim Urban fans, you get your fix. More live Idol next from Hollywood. Don't go. Welcome back to American Idol. We're live here. Thanks for choosing us this evening. We're celebrating the Stones tonight. And if you want to keep any of these performances, head to the American Idol page on iTunes and you can download your favorites. Perhaps that will be the Comeback Kid. Here's Tim Urban.
I'm from Duncanville, Texas. I grew up in a family of 10 kids. 5 sisters and 1 shower. Growing up with a big family, you're always part of the Urban family.
Some of the things we do for fun is sports, football, #1.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a professional athlete.
He was the quarterback and I was his wide receiver.
I was gonna do that till I realized that I was never going to be tall enough.
He and I had a bit of a rivalry growing up.
I've moved on.
I've kind of surpassed him in the height area.
Tim was his sister's doll.
We let his hair grow out and get long, and people used to say, "What a cute little girl you have." Tim picked up the guitar at about 15, 16, somewhere around in there.
I never would have imagined that I would be doing this when I was younger.
We knew that was his gifting, so we just fed him along that way.
I will always be part of that group, the Urban family, and I'm incredibly proud of that. But to be known as Tim Urban as an individual, that's awesome.
With Under My Thumb, here is Tim Urban. Take it away, buddy.
Under my thumb, a girl who once had me down. Under my thumb, a girl who once turned me around. It's down to me. The difference in the clothes she wears down to me. Change has come, she's under my thumb. Well, ain't it the truth, babe? Under my thumb, squirming dog who's just had her day. Under my thumb, a girl who's just changed her ways. It's down to me. The way she does just what she's told down to me. Change has come, she's under my thumb. Well, it's down to me, yes it is. The way she does just what she's told down to me. Change has come, she's under my. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, oh yeah. Come on, baby, now. You don't have me down. Take it easy, babe. Take it easy, babe.
All right. No, come on, hey. Listen, man, wow, I didn't get that, dude. It was very bizarre, the whole reggae version of it. I didn't really like that. It didn't serve you or the song well, because couldn't hear your vocals. It was just weird for me. I didn't understand it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
I'm going to boo myself first. Boo. And now, yeah, I felt like I was at a resort and drinking a pina colada and listening to somebody sing. You know, it was a cool takeoff on it. I get the idea. And there was nothing wrong with it. You sounded great. It just didn't, you know, for a night like this when you should use, as Simon says, this stage and wow us, I felt like it was a little kind of, you know, on the beach, laying back and hearing a cool song. There was nothing wrong with it. It just didn't wow me.
I totally get what the guys are saying. The other side is, I gotta applaud you for doing something so incredibly different with the song. I mean, that was really different. Whether you like it or not, you made it your own.
Well, that was the idea. I didn't want to come out here and try to present myself as different than who I am, and so.
Well, look, Tim, yes, I have to applaud you for doing something different. It is quite a boring song anyway. Having said that, it didn't work. And actually, a lot of people who are Rolling Stones fans would be turning their television sets off at that point because it just didn't work. That song doesn't work for me with that kind of beat, the reggae version. So I think it was a crazy decision.
You can calculate how big of a risk there would be. I mean, because you really did change the song. Yeah. And you got to wonder what the Rolling Stones would think if they're watching, too.
You know? I knew it was going to be a huge risk.
Yeah.
And, you know, I figured if I'm going to play a Rolling Stones song, I'm not going to try to sound or look like the Rolling Stones because I can't, you know? And it just wouldn't work. And so I found a song that I could have some fun with. And I did that. You know, I tried to make it my own. And, you know, I had a lot of fun. And that's all I was really worried about.
Let's see what happens at home. If you connected with it for Tim, 1-866-IDLE-07, 1-866-436-5707, or you can text or vote to 5707. Don't vote until the end of the show. Thank you. Good luck, Tim. Appreciate it. On the other side of the break, more from the Rolling Stones, courtesy of Siobhan Magnus. Hang tight. We're back with you live on American Idol. Tonight, you're voting for your favorite to ensure they stick around another week. Now, hoping to do that is Siobhan. Take a look at this.
I'm from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, which is a pretty small place. It's divided into towns, and I'm from the town of Barnstable. My family is huge. They're my support system, and I know that they're there for me, and anything I ever needed, I could ask any of them.
Very little time goes by in our house where someone isn't doing art, playing an instrument, singing. And that way we're very rich.
We have a piano in our living room, and it's kind of where my dad and I go and let off some steam. It's just a reminder that we use music as an outlet.
Every time Siobhan sings, it amazes me. Notes I didn't think were possible come out of her. You have to be proud of any child that endeavored this, and the way she's held herself the entire time. It's just any parent's dream.
Tonight, the dream continues with a very dramatic Paint It Black. Here's Siobhan Magnus.
I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black, with flowers and my love both never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away, like a newborn baby. It just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door and must have it painted black. Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black.
Yo, hang on. Yo, bringing the drama to American Idol Season 9. That was hot, Siobhan, that was hot.
Oh, Siobhan. I love that you are. I love the way you look tonight. I love the way you sound. I love the way you did that song. You rise above. You just went in a sea of people. You're like Snooki's Poof.
Yes.
You just stand out, and I like it. Thank you.
I'm having flashbacks of Adam Lambert and the stairs and the drama, and I have to say, the best interpretation tonight. You did the most with the song, most interesting.
I'm going to totally agree. I think it was the standout performance of the night. And what I like about what we're seeing now is that now I see the development from where we were on those middle shows to tonight. You look interesting. I mean, it's almost like you're going to have to now scream at the end of every song. But it kind of works. But I also think, and I think this is important for any artist. There are a lot of people who are going to love that. And genuinely, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to hate it. And that, to me, is actually quite a good place to be, which is better than being indifferent and boring.
Yeah.
So you had a good night.
Thank you.
I mean, you look stunning.
Thank you.
You look beautiful. We're used to seeing you with these during the rehearsal. She's got these on right now. Can you see without these? You have your contacts in?
No, I don't wear contacts. They're
why don't you put them up there so we can make sure we have the right numbers for you? 1-866-IDOL-08. Let's sit them on the screen. Here you go, 08. 1-866-436-5708. Or you can text the word vote to 5708. Don't vote until the end of the show. Thank you very much, Siobhan. Well done. After this, the Pride of Chicago hits the stage. Lee, next, live. You are back on Idol with our top 12. We've got 3 more performances coming to you tonight. This is Lee DeWyze, ladies and gentlemen. I always love the stories of the contestants, because 6 months ago, you were living paycheck to paycheck, right?
Yeah.
Working at the paint store.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of this. Has it sunk in yet?
A little bit. I mean, you go from that to this. It's a little different, so... I mean, it's crazy, it's fun, I'm loving it.
I always think it's crazy how many different paint colors they have. They have so many different shades of paint.
Yeah.
And so I went onto your website, your old store, and do you know what Snugglepuss is? What color that is? What family that's in?
No. Purple.
It's a purple, yeah. Good job. All right, and one more. How about Cupid's Dart? That's a paint shade.
It's gotta be red.
It's a light purple. Same family.
I tried.
That's all right. 1 out of 2 is not bad. Let's head to the Midwest and take a look at his life while he gets set.
I grew up outside of Chicago, Mount Prospect, in that area. When I was younger, I was like totally embarrassed to sing in front of people.
I do remember the first time he ever sang for us, ever. And we were on your way to your mom's house, and he said, I'll sing for you if nobody looks at me. Promise not to look.
Right.
And this is without a guitar.
Hey,
This is just him singing.
My dad had the mirror. I'm like, you gotta tilt the mirror too. So I made everyone not look at me.
And when we heard him sing, we couldn't believe how beautiful it sounded.
I mean, they're my family. They're gonna tell me I could have sounded like, a duck. It wouldn't have mattered.
And we of course, encouraged it, and he was good. So we said, yeah, keep doing it.
I was so scared and nervous then, and now I'm, in front of millions of people playing on, national TV. But that's where I was, and this is where I am now, and it's a big deal.
Certainly has changed. By the way, I know he's really nervous about this right now. So with Beast of Burden, here is Lee DeWyze.
I'll never be your beast of burden. My back is broad and it is hurting, and all I really want is for you to make love to me. I'll never be your beast of burden. I walk for miles, my feet are hurting, and all I really want is for you to make love to me. I hard enough? Am I rough enough? Am I rich enough? Am I too blind to see? Yeah. I'll never be your beast of burden. So let's go home and draw the curtains. Music's on the radio. Come on and roll with me. Am I short enough? Am I rough enough? Am I rich enough? Am I too blind to see? Yeah, yeah. Pretty, 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 pretty girl. Pretty, pretty, such a pretty, pretty girl. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Come on, make love to me.
Dog. Yo, you know what I love? You know what I love, man, is listen, I mean, you're an amazing singer, but you really came home with this for me. You did a very singer-songwriter kind of thing, and it put me in the mind of a little, like, a cross between Rob Thomas and Dave Matthews. Dude, I thought it was dope. I thought this was one of your better performances. I thought it was dope. Dope.
I thought it was great, and I thought you sounded great, but of all people on stage tonight singing Rolling Stones, I was expecting a tiny bit more from you. But that being said, it really did sound, it almost didn't come together like a hospital gown. I felt like it was almost there, and then there was, but it's hard because there was nothing wrong with it. But it just was a little less than I expected.
The energy a little low. Yeah. What I can say about you is you are growing faster than anybody on this stage. Every week you're getting better, more confident, taking more risks with your vocal. It's not as pitchy. And that's what I want to celebrate with this performance tonight. It's just tremendous growth. Tremendous.
I really like you as a person. You know, I like the whole story. You worked in a paint shop and you dreamt about becoming a star. What's always held you back, I think, Lee, is your personality. Because you don't shine at the moment. And what you did tonight was indicative, where you chose a very safe song, a very forgettable song, and other people have had bigger moments. And the frustrating thing is that you have got an incredibly good voice. And you have. What I want to see, and I pray that you're back next week, is to come on this stage, choose a song, and have what I call a moment. Stamp your mark on the competition and stop thinking that other people are better than you, because that's what I see at the moment.
Advice. Where are your nerves, like scale of 1 to 10?
My nerves 1 to 10 right now. You know, saying it's a safe song, I felt that a little bit, but I also, you know, knew Rolling Stones in my mind instantly. I was like, which song can I rock out, you know? And then I kind of came across that song, and I just started playing it like that, and I liked it, and I felt it, so. But I
think what you're saying is it sounds good, but just let go, right?
I need to. I definitely need to,
enjoy
yeah.
it
And I will.
Embrace this stage if you're back. And if you want to vote for Lee, these are the numbers. Let me give them to you. It's 1-866-IDOL-09, 1-866-436-5709. Or you can text the word VOTE to 5709. Lines will open at the end of the show. They'll stay open for at least 2 hours. Lee, good luck to you. Thank you very much. After this, it's Paige Miles and Aaron Kelly. Idol continues live in a moment. I'm assuming we're back on. I can't see a cue anywhere. Next up, let's head out to Florida to get to know more about Paige. Take a look at this. Good cheering, guys.
I am from Naples, Florida. I was born and raised in Naples, Florida, and lived there pretty much my entire life. My mom is an amazing person. She had to raise my brother and I by herself because we lost our dad at a very young age. My dad was paralyzed from the neck down when I was 2 years old. He got sick, and when I was 4, he passed, so it's always really just been us three. My musical influence really come from my mom. She grew up singing in the church, so I grew up singing in the church as well.
The first time I really noticed that Paige had it, we were in church, and as she was singing the song, I kind of just got goosebumps all over.
It was a little bit part in a Christmas play, and I was so nervous, but after I did it, I wanted to do it again and again and again.
Everybody was like just blown away, you know, and after the show, they were just like coming up and saying, you know, she's really good. And then it's like people would actually come to church on the Sunday that Paige sang.
With Honky Tonk Woman, here's the one and only Paige Miles.
I met a gin-soaked barroom man from Memphis. He tried to take me upstairs for a ride. And then he covered me with roses. 'Cause I just can't seem to drink you off of my mind. Oh, I'm a honky-tonk woman. Give me a honky-tonk man. I paid a VIP in New York City. Oh, yeah. He tried to put up some kind of a fight. The man then, he covered me in roses. Oh, yeah. He blew my nose and he blew my mind. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a honky-tonk woman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me a honky-tonk man. I said, give me a honky-tonk man. Oh, yeah.
Yo, all right, listen. When I heard you were doing this song, I thought, you know, this might not be a good look. It might be a little bit of a mess, but you know what? You did all right with it, man. You kind of pulled it out. I wish you'd had more energy with it and kind of rocked out hard, but you know what? I liked it. I liked it, man. E?
Yeah, I love that you use the stage. I think you have such great star quality. You have such great presence on stage. And I know you're struggling with your voice, so I was really worried for you. You sounded great. No one would know that you have been struggling with your voice.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, she has been. And you really sounded amazing. Yeah.
For someone who was struggling, you really hit some big notes for someone who had those issues with your voice this week. So I have to applaud you for that, really. You attempted to do a lot with that song. At times you may have gotten a little lost, but the Paige that we fell in love with, who's working the stage, who knows herself, the young Paige is back. That's what this performance is saying.
I didn't know what went wrong with your voice this week, Paige.
I have laryngitis.
You have laryngitis.
I didn't even know either. That's why.
Oh my God. Okay, well, taking that into account, you did great. I mean, you really hit some big notes. Song's a little bit generic, a little bit, you know, what you would hear in a bar. I still think you're better than that. You still yet haven't quite connected. Forget the laryngitis thing for a moment. You've still got to find something which makes you more unique, contemporary, very old-fashioned performance. But at least, at moments, we heard the big voice which we loved when we really liked you in Hollywood.
So, considering what you're going through, how much rehearsal could you actually have this week?
That was like my first full out, so I haven't really rehearsed.
That was the first time live during the show. All right.
Pretty much.
Well, if you're into the honky tonk women, you can vote for Paige. 1-866-IDOLS-10. 1-866-436-5710, or you can text the word vote to 5710.
Thanks, Paige. You're welcome.
Let's keep it rocking and rolling with Erin Kelly now. Take a look at this.
I'm from Sonestown, Pennsylvania, and it's really small. I think only about 50 houses and maybe one stoplight in the entire county. My mom has been an incredible influence in my life.
We legally adopted Aaron when he was 5 years old. Even though he's not my biological son, he is my son.
I am the only one that sings in the family. I don't really know where it comes because my mom really can't sing at all. Terrible.
Music has been his main passion since he was about 9 years old.
My very first performance was at a school talent show. I was terrified. It was overwhelming, but it was fun.
It still blows me away when I hear him sing. He was just born to do this. I am very proud of him.
Being the next American Idol would be a dream come true, not only for me, but also for my mom as well. You know, she's given up so much to make sure I'm happy.
And here he is live for you right now. This is Angie's 16-year-old Erin Kelly. Take it away.
Angie, Angie, when will these clouds all disappear? Angie, oh Angie, where will it lead us from here? With no loving in our souls and no money in our coats, you can't say we're satisfied. But Angie, Angie, you can't say we never tried. Angie, I still love you, baby. Everywhere I look, I see your eyes. There ain't one that comes close to you. Come on, baby, dry your eyes. Angie, Angie, you can't say we never tried.
Yo, Aaron. Hey, man, listen, I gotta tell you something. Your mom was absolutely right. I don't know where she is, if she's here or not, but you were definitely born to sing, dude. You know what? I love how the tender moments in your voice, because we've been hearing you belt it out, do your kind of Gary LaVox, Rascal Flatts thing, which I love too. But I'm telling you, the tender moments, it was almost sometimes I could hear like a little Justin Timberlake thing. Dude, I like you, man. I thought it was hot, dude. It's hot. I thought it was hot.
Are you trying to do your hair like mine now?
No.
Are you trying to copy me? I thought that was such a great song choice for you. I thought, and next to Siobhan, those are the two performances I think that stand out so far tonight. Beautiful, beautiful.
Aaron, I beat you up good last week, but you showed me, man, tonight. Let me tell you, when you connect with the feeling of a song and you find that place where it's coming from you, it is very powerful, and that's what you did tonight. Really great.
Yeah, I must admit, I did fear for you when I heard it was Rolling Stones week, and I think you and Rolling Stones, this was going to be an absolute disaster. But actually, you chose absolutely 100% the right song. And work. I mean, I didn't quite get what Randy was hearing Justin Timberlake, but I think that what you did cleverly was that you sang the song within the limits of your vocal this time, which when you watch it back, you understand why it works so much better, because you haven't got a big voice. But it was in tune most. It was believable.
Yeah.
So I think it was one of your strongest performances today. Well done.
Good job, Aaron. So this week, the big stage, you get the makeover, you get the pomade for your hair, and you were learning that song. So how difficult was that for you to actually connect with and learn?
It was a little difficult in the beginning, but, you know, afterwards, a little later on in the week, you get the hang of it. Getting the hang of things.
Good. All right. Well, stick around then. If you want him to stick around, vote for him. 1-866-IDOLS-11. 1-866-436-5711. Or you can text the word vote to 5711. Listen to the girls screaming your name. Thank you very much, Aaron. Good luck to you with the vote, okay? Thank you. We're going to step away for a second. Crystal is live next. Hang on. Thanks for choosing American Idol this evening. Let's venture to Ohio, the home of Crystal. Take a look.
I grew up in a rural area of Ohio. Elliston's like tiny. My dad's always been really supportive of my music. He would drive me from gig to gig.
I was a good guy. I'd carry your speakers in, carry the PA, and you know, set her up and watch her play.
I started writing when I was 10 years old. And it definitely comes from, like, my childhood and teenage experiences.
I think she's a good songwriter. She puts heart and soul into it. I got to be in one she did early called Daddy. It's kind of like saying, you know, Daddy, I know you're busy. You know, you're going to work all the time. And the refrain of the Daddy song is, you know, Daddy, I love you. Excuse me. You know, when your daughter's, you know, teenager and takes the time to, you know, say she loves you. That's special.
As soon as I touched a guitar, I knew that this is what I was born to do. And that's never changed since I was 10.
She has come a long way since then. With You Can't Always Get What You Want, this is Crystal Bowersox, ladies and gentlemen.
I saw her today at the reception with a glass of wine in her hand, and I knew she was there to meet her connection. At her feet was this footloose man. She said to him, no, no, you can't always get what you want. Oh, no, you can't always get what you want. Oh, no, you can't always get what you want. Oh, but in a drive sometimes you might find you get what you need. Oh, well, I went down to that Chelsea drugstore. Oh, to get my prescriptions filled. I was standing in line with Mr. Jimmy. Oh, and man, did he look pretty ill. He wasn't looking too good. No, 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 you can't always get what you want. Oh, no, you can't always get what you want. Try sometimes, you might find get what you need.
Yo. All right, yo. Listen, I don't think it was your best performance. There were a couple little problems in there, but let me tell you something, man. I love you. You are always great. I'm always excited to see what you're going to do. And you didn't disappoint me tonight, even though it wasn't my favorite performance, but I still love you.
Thanks. It definitely wasn't. You know, here's the thing. You sing with such ease. It's so effortless for you, and you really are born to be on stage. It's just so much fun to watch you. What I've been missing from you that I saw a little bit tonight is personality. And you started adding a little bit of that tonight and being playful.
I was thinking too much.
Yeah, good. Well,
it.
stop thinking.
Stop thinking.
No one should think. Remember that, kids. Really, just let yourself have fun on stage, because I started to see a little bit of personality, and I love seeing that. So play more on stage, because the singing, you got that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It's that you're so comfortable up there. I was starting to think, wow, she thinks she's almost got this. It comes off a bit like that. But tonight you did. You loosened up a bit more. It wasn't your greatest vocal performance, but it just shows when you walk out, you're just so comfortable. And that it's easy to watch. It really is.
Thank you.
Krista, when you sorry, when you said that you were overthinking, what do you mean by that?
I don't know. I've got a lot on my mind, you know.
Kind of like Sonic.
Like the show.
Yeah, like the show and just, you know, my family and everything that's going on. And I come out here and I wasn't in the right zone to just let it out.
You know what, I could feel that. And the interesting thing is that you came out here tonight 100% the clear favourite. And I think you chose a song which just didn't have what you needed, the kind of the drama. And this is the first time where I think you were beaten by somebody, and that was Siobhan. I do. Yeah, and that's exactly what you've got to learn, is that just when you think that you've got the competition in the pocket, you've got to dig deep week after week. You've got to come on that stage and you've got to kill.
I haven't thought that I've got the competition at all. That
No, but I think
crossed
other
my mind.
people do.
But thank you for saying it. Thank you.
I know that you were also very close to Lily. A lot of people were surprised that we lost Lily, and you've got a little something there in your...
This is my memento for Lily.
That's her. What up, Lily? If you want to vote for Krista, 1-866-IDOLS-12. That's 1-866-436-5712. If you're with AT&T, you can text the word vote to 5712. Crystal, thank you very much, darling.
Thank you.
Friends, it's almost time to vote. First, the numbers one more time. Take a look.
I miss you, baby. Said I miss you, baby. Tell me why.
Now she gets her kicks in Stepney, not in Knightsbridge anymore. But don't play with me, 'cause you're playing with fire.
'Cause I used to love her, but it's all over now. 'Cause I used to love her, but it's all over now.
Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you?
Children, it's just a kiss away. It's just a kiss away.
Wild horses couldn't drag me away.
Under my thumb, squirming dog who's just had her day. Under my thumb, a girl who's just changed her ways.
I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door and must have it painted black.
I'll never be somebody. So let's go home and draw the curtains. Music's on the radio. Come on and make
You just might find you get what you need.
There you go. Your results tomorrow night, 9/8 Central. The lines are now open. They'll stay open for at least 2 hours. Tomorrow, David Cook, Orianthi, Kesha performing. Right now, it's your local news. Thanks for watching, America. Good night, everybody.